After years of serving his country on dangerous battlefields, an aging military veteran retires to a quiet countryside home, hoping to leave violence behind forever. He spends his days fixing his house, tending his land, and living a peaceful life away from the chaos of the world. But peace doesn't last long. Everything changes when a ruthless criminal group arrives. Believing the veteran's property hides something valuable, they threaten him, destroy his belongings, and demand that he hand over his land. Seeing him as just an old man living alone, they assume he will surrender without a fight. Unfortunately for them, they have no idea who they're dealing with. At first, the veteran refuses to use violence. He calmly warns the intruders to leave his property while they still can. Instead of listening, the gang becomes even more aggressive. They surround his home, cut off his escape routes, and prepare to eliminate him once and for all. What the criminals don't realize is that the old man spent decades surviving wars, impossible missions, and deadly ambushes. His military training immediately takes over. Every room in his house becomes a defensive position. Every tool becomes a weapon, and every inch of his property becomes a trap waiting for the attackers. As night falls, the battle begins. One by one, the heavily armed criminals enter the property, believing their superior numbers guarantee victory. But the veteran uses patience, strategy, and experience to outsmart every move they make. Instead of charging recklessly, he studies their weaknesses, sets clever ambushes, and strikes only when the time is right. The gang quickly realizes they are no longer hunting an old man, they have become the hunted. Fear spreads through their ranks as members begin disappearing without warning. Every attempt to corner the veteran ends in disaster. His knowledge of combat and survival allows him to stay one step ahead, turning their own weapons and tactics against them. The criminals call for reinforcements, hoping overwhelming force will finally bring him down. Soon the quiet property becomes a full-scale battlefield filled with explosions, gunfire, and brutal hand-to-hand combat. Despite being injured and outnumbered, the veteran refuses to give up. Every scar reminds him of battles he survived before, and he knows that quitting means losing everything he has left. The gang leader finally confronts the veteran face-to-face in a tense showdown. The villain is younger, stronger, and armed with powerful weapons, but the veteran has something far more dangerous: discipline, experience, and the will to protect his home. After an intense fight, the veteran manages to outsmart the gang leader, bringing his reign of terror to an end. By the time the authorities arrive, the criminals have been defeated, and the veteran has successfully defended the only place he truly calls home.